Hi, I'm Kevin Startt. Welcome back to the Startt Lodge, where we're examining in a 12-part series the issue of college funding and how to avoid the chaos of college funding. Just to recap briefly, you want to make sure you're entirely laser focused right now, instead of on the IRS and taxes, on getting your kid into the right school at the right time. And that's February the 15th. That's looming as a deadline. That's our goal at the College Planning Network. So today we're going to take advantage of recognizing first and foremost that there are a lot of educational laws and amendments that have come out, not quite as voluminous and awe-inspiring as the 75,000-page IRS code, but pretty close. And there's two big ones that have to do with changes in the financial aid process, the free application for financial student aid funding, or FAFSA, that you need to know about. And we're going to address those when you come in for an hour-long free consultation, complimentary consultation on our dime, and we'll talk about those. In addition to that, we're going to offer a bonus on 529 plans. We'll talk a little bit about UGMA, or Uniform Gift to Minors Act, UTMA, its sister. We'll talk about 2503C, 2503B. There's a number of college funding mechanisms, but we're focusing on the process by which we increase, or reduce rather, our family contribution to enable us through repositioning of assets to get into the school of our choice that we have in mind as far as our ambitions and as far as college goes. Let's talk about taking advantage of some of these current tax provisions that actually reduce the amount of aid that you could potentially get. And should you elect the American Opportunity Tax Credit, for instance, or a Hope Scholarship, you might make too much money for that. In fact, many of those programs do have limits on the amount of money that a couple or a single person, if you're raising a college-bound student, can make. That's important to know. It's important for us to keep up on those, and there are numerous restrictions on those. And we'll address those at the complimentary consultation when you come in. The limitations on the Hope Scholarship and the American Opportunity Stafford loans, Perkins loans, everything else that goes with that as well. So how do you not become a casualty of one of those laws and regulations? I mentioned the example of Education Secretary Arne Duncan, who resigned recently for a number of reasons, and one of his goals was to reduce the complexity regarding FAFSA. You can ask yourself, after you've completed the hundreds of pages on FAFSA and the questions and the complexities of it, whether in fact he accomplished that. Otherwise, you can transfer that risk of not getting it right, or having an error or an inaccuracy, or not getting it done on time, right to us, and we'll offer some guarantees to take care of that for you, as the College Planning Network has been doing, our sister company, for 30 years. So you want to start your planning as early as possible. If you get anything out of this 12-part series, you should be working on it right now, or allowing us to help you work on it right now, or doing it for you. The choice is yours. If you can choose to have someone help you with it, there are some important questions to ask. And many of these are important questions to ask any financial Sherpa, but make sure you ask them a couple of questions if they're working on college specifically for you. First of all, can you show me, Mr. CPA? We work with a number of CPAs and have good friends as CPAs. Can show me how to lower my family contributions to enable me to qualify for a particular college that little Jill or Jamie or Jack is wanting to go to. Also, can you maximize my eligibility then for aid? Can you help me pick schools that are going to give me the best package, and then go to bat as a negotiator actively on my behalf in helping me get into that college or university? Meaning the higher the need, the more money that you might be able to obtain for that college, and that requires a high level of expertise. Can you help me fill out the FAFSA forms and the profile forms that go with the eligibility? How about the CSS form for a private school? So I just say that I want to stress that some of you are not going to get the need-based aid that you'd like to get in terms of college planning and college funding. There are many other planning strategies, I mentioned a few of them in this video, that are out there to help you significantly reduce your out-of-pocket costs. But don't go chasing around that infomercial question man that we discussed in an earlier video, good old Matt Lesko, for a couple of $100 that are going to result in you trading hours and hours of looking for a couple of $100. Let us help you with the thousands of dollars that are going to help your child get into the school of their dreams and the school of their choice that will enable them to be successful in life. Then there are cash flow strategies, and that's one of the things that we do best as well at Startt Planning. And I'll just wrap up that there are merit-based strategies, cash flow strategies, student positioning strategies, and we have an expertise in each of those. You need to give us a call, get on the busy schedule. This is the time of the year to do it for that hour-long complimentary consultation, and we'll address all of these key issues and make sure that you're as prepared as possible to take the chaos and confusion out of college funding and get going on the right track. And that number, once again, 404-226-9478. We have a number of ideas out there on www.startplanning.com to help you as well. And we've been doing business for 4 decades here in Cobb County nearly, and look forward to the opportunity to help your family at the right place, the right time, at the right school. And we look forward to the challenge of doing that. Thanks so much, and make it a great day.